Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they, too, were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's into the clear. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsay. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Second and 2. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's go. Here we go. 10-2 stop. 54.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsay. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle. 2nd and 9 now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. He'll let the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, 94 yards as they have taken the lead. As he was shuffling.
Set up, 60 or. Check, watch 54. We ain't giving up nothing today.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work. But when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises. And he's running with terrific ability right now.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go now. 8, read. 54 miles. Night, sweetheart. Ready?
Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. He's having...
Let's go. 90 Wolf. QB's tracks. Let's go. 50 to go.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, exit.
Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed.
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos push further out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinator.
Ready. 18 Gator.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the visiting Saints who were able to walk away with the road victory. Jacoby Brissett, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. From there, we take the long trek eastward to Tampa, check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting L.A. Chargers. Phillip Rivers, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Ready, set. Mike 57, Mike 57. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Squeeze, double up, smooth.
2nd and 6. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On the set. Mike 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Troy Fumagalli, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
Go now. 70, Indy. Come on, the ball.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They run it with Janovich, the fullback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Airing it out for Hamilton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Get it.
This is the fullback, Janovich. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Looking to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they are going to set up shop at the 32.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. 50 seconds left. Hey, man. Watch the booth. Fire.
On first down, Clemens. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
18 Gator. 54. Line 54. Go on. Come on,
They'll run on first down. Clemens. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Brandon, sometimes just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Deshaun Hamilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And correct.
In your face.
On the draw, here's the fullback, Janovich. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Denver. 51 yards. Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Clemens. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the stick.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Ryan Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some...
Let's go. 8, read. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Let's go.
On first down, Clemens. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Rolling to his left. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Ready? 50 seconds for Mike. Hey.
They'll run on first down. Clemens. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And now a carry here for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks, Charles.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young. incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill?
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. So with that, let's get up to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. A look at the numbers a week ago for Lindsay. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Hey, team six, get it.
They'll drop the throw. Airing it out for Hamilton. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On the ready.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Deshaun Hamilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
On the set.
53 is the mark.
He's time to win.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Cortland Sutton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys have now moved out in front.
Set. 30 base.
Me and you all day. All day.
Snap.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
53.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Go now. Take your game.
Check. 53 is mine. Know your job.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now it's Lindsey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Ryan Grant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous.
Set. Ready. 8. Read.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And an alley to run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown.
Got it.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
On first down, it's Lindsay. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll look to throw here. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now a give right side. Clemens, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Ryan Grant with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Set 18 Gator. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hit it.
They'll run on first down. Lindsay, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Broncos on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12.
Go now. 60 or.
53. Mine 53.
They'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Ready.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Watch the pass.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Airing it out for Hamilton. And got his man complete. That's good for 28 yards.
Here we go.
And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line.
Come on, set, 8, lead.
Check, 53, come on.
Ready? Now.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Ready?
Go against the money. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Big grip.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll roll him out right. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, watch him.
2nd and 13. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, 42 yards. And the Broncos push further out in.
Ready, set.
On first down, it's Lindsey, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to...
Ready? 18, Gator.
Check 53, Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Now.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Come on now. Let's go.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Here's 2nd and 8. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Clemens, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's Lindsey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos...
Here we go. Set. 15 line. 15 line. Now.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He'll buy some time right. This one complete to Troy Fumagalli. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the counter, Lindsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks it up.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire...
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on the jet.